My name is Jerell, aka the Don. Most of you probably know me as the strongest person in Rhode Island. Let's jump into it, you know what I'm saying? Let the calls begin.
Yeah, this is Billy.
Oh, hey Billy. How are you?
I'm good. I got a question.
Oh, sure, shoot on, bud.
Well, I want to start Jiu Jitsu. I heard you were a 5-year weight belt. So I want to know, what can I expect on my first day? Thank you.
Wow, that was a great question from my friend Billy. Yeah, when you go start jujitsu, it's tough, you know, you're gonna get tapped out all the time. All the time. You know, my first experience, I got tapped out by a girl. I let her do it, honestly, but my second day was even tougher. I wanted to cry. I almost wanted to quit, you know, you gotta stick through it. But all this is about mental, you know. I know how tough you are. You should see my singing arm bars. They're ridiculous. Hello, Jerell speaking.
This is Jerell Show.
Yeah, it is. What's up? He's mad.
This is Roger. I'm trying to jump off what Billy was talking about his first day. And what you said, how do you get tapped out by a girl? No girl's ever gonna tap me out. I have you solved.
So now the hate comes in. Now I'm getting disrespected by this guy Roger. He sounds like a real puss. Listen, Roger. Okay, Roger. When you go into the gym, you're gonna get tapped out by a girl because sounds like you have an ego issue, and most people don't last long in the gym and you sound like a bitch, to be honest with you. And I don't like you, and I'll tap you out. So if you ever want to come fight me, come do it on the day that I'm available, which is never, because I'm always busy with this show because it's non-stop action and live comedy and advice that I'm giving you. So Roger, my advice to you is take your 6'9", 350-pound body and jump off a cliff. Jerell speaking, how may I help you?
Yeah, it's great. My little sister actually was in your class when you first started. She's about 5'1", and she said she tapped you out. How you get tapped out by a 5'1" little girl?
The brother of this female called, and she's the one that tapped me out. They're not breeding normal girls no more at this gym, you know what I'm saying? Most of them were guys at one point, but they cut the sausage link off, so now they're she's, you know. If you want to get technical, I really didn't get tapped out by a girl my first day. I got tapped out by a handsome girl that day. Hello, Jerell speaking.
Hey, Drew, I got a question.
Sure.
I've been going to physical about 6 years now, and I got no cauliflower kind of embarrassing. What do I do?
It's a great question from our caller. He's been training jiu-jitsu for 6 years and he has no cauliflower. So you know what that explains to me? He don't get tapped out. He doesn't get nothing. No bad position. He's obviously a savage. He's not better than me because I tap him out with ease. It's not all about the rank, you know? It's not. You already see that. I don't have cauliflower ears. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in jiu-jitsu. I want to jump right into, I kind of want to fight UFC. You have any,
I had to hang up on that guy because it's one of those people that, like I said, they get bullied in school and all of a sudden they want to start taking jiu-jitsu or UFC and they want to become a fighter. Why? You're just going to get brain damage and become a potato, you know? And I hate people like that. That really chaps my balls. If I hear you say you want to become a fighter at 26, I'm going to slap the dog shit out of you because you should be working on a career. You don't have it. You don't. Those UFC players, they had it since babies. They knew they were fighters when they came out their mom's vagina. And why would you want to go into UFC anyway? They don't get... Good thing this call came because I was getting boiled. Jerell speaking.
what's up, Joe? I've been doing jiu-jitsu for years. I think it's ready for me to compete. What can I expect in my first tournament? Thank you.
What you should expect is you're probably going to lose. Most of the time you're going to lose. Depending on how long he's been going. He sounds like he's a newbie. He's probably been going a day, maybe an hour. and he all of a sudden has the balls. He's like he's nice enough to go to a tournament. Not likely. He sucks. So most likely, yeah, you're gonna get choked out. You're gonna make it like look like a bitch in front of your girlfriend or your boyfriend. I don't judge here. This one with Bruce Jenner, I won the gold for that. I came second place into Ronnie Coleman. He was strong. I won this one for thumb wrestling in the match too. Get extra credit for that one. And this one, I heeled hook the kids group 5 to like I want to say 5 to 12. I told him I was a beginner. I just had like that disease where you just look old but you're really not. Yeah, I had that. I told him so. And if they said I was lying, I like press charged on them. So I won that. I'm sufficient in all types of combat, thumb wrestling, wet willies. Wedgies is kind of my thing now. Hello, the Jerell Show. How may I help you?
Hey, Jerell. My favorite move is the Ezekiel choke. What's your favorite move?
My favorite move is to make them shiver. You know, like, oh my God, if he does this, I could die. So I go for the heel hook. I know you're not supposed to, but yeah, that's just been my move. You know, I invented that. Like when I first did it, I first came in the gym. I heel hooked my coach. You know, that's just what I do. I didn't know what I was doing. I talked on that thing. I snapped it, went up to his knee. Then I became the coach. So all I do is teach heel hooks.
Yeah, gi or no gi? What's your thoughts?
Oh my God, one of those questions. Gi or no gi? Well, to all my fellow viewers out there, if you like wearing pajamas and wrestling men sweaty, then go for the gi. I have no problem. But if you're going for a more realistic, go no gi. I mean, you see all these gi moves, you're doing like bat flips, somersaults, cartwheels to choke somebody out. Not realistic. You go for the no gi, you're choking out people with bare hands, killing people's backs, legs, arms, mouth, teeth, ears, eyes. But a gi, like I said, if you like wearing pajamas, rolling, be my guest, bro. I mean, nobody. Who does gi anymore? That should be banned from every state possible. Please.
You get better defensively when you take it off because you have all these hands on you. So how do you come to the conclusion that it should be banned when it gives you better defense?
We got one of those callers again. The gi makes you better. I don't know how it does. On defense wise, what the fuck? Like how? Like this guy obviously is an idiot that called me. It's not realistic. A gi's not realistic. I know a gi is supposed to represent your clothes, but most of the time when you're fighting, you're always gonna be naked. This is Jerell.
Hey Jerell, long time listener, first time caller. I've been doing the Gracie Academy online, and I got my blue belt, but I don't know because I'm going to an actual gym soon. Should I wear the blue? Well, I did get it from Gracie, I don't know. But does it matter that it's from online? Thanks.
Another great question from one of our viewers. So we got ourselves an internet thug. His question was, should he go into the gym with his blue belt? Absolutely not. He should get promoted to red belt for being such a savage, for taking online courses. That's my advice to him. Tap out every Gracie you can. Matter of fact, honestly, this person that called should go against the whole class. 1 versus 100. He's probably most likely going to win. Back to the calls. Hello, this is Jerell, also known as Black Jesus of Advice. How may I help you?
Yeah, I got a question about what you wear under the ear. Should I wear a cup? I usually I wear a G-string because I have a problem with G-string. So I don't know how the cup was there. Is the cup a metal?
I guess he'd chase. It's really disgusting. But to answer his question, I know he wants to breathe in room, so he wears a G-string. I get it. I've been there. Me, honestly, I'm a fan of Commando under the gi. So, to him, It is essential to wear a cup if you want your balls attached to it, because there's some times where you feel like your balls are being squished. But don't feel ashamed. You have a personal issue. You chafe. Okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. When you go, you make sure you let them know, hey, listen, I wear a G-string, and you say it proud. Say it with me. I wear a G-string, and I wear it proud. That was the show. I hope you guys had an amazing time. My name's Jerell, aka the Black Jesus Advice. And time to tune out.